Again, the American farmer looks out upon a Sahara in the making. Rivers and lakes dry. Corn, hay, wheat, alfalfa turned to dust. Over 100,000 families are already destitute. So parched are the fields that in most cases there is no hope whatever. Farmer Alex Skillets.
We're Americans, and America's had a lot of heart.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And today we're checking out the one and only Alabama. This is Song of the South. Now, I've not seen this video. I've not heard this song. I'm actually just getting a little more familiar with Alabama here on the channel. Man, what was the joint? Oh, let me refresh my memory real quick, because I just did a reaction to Alabama where it reminded me of like on some We Are the World type stuff, you know? But I forget the title of it. Because I remember, what was the name of that one? This one right here. Boom. It is Angels Among Us. Yeah. Angels Among Us is ridiculous. And the first one I reacted to, I believe, was Feel So Right. That was, bro, Alabama's the truth. So I don't know where this is going. This is starting off almost like a news clip, or, you know, the picture of the dude, I'll bring it up, but it almost looks like it's during the Dust Bowl. But I don't think the Dust Bowl happened. I thought that was like a more middle of the map. I think Texas a little bit too, but more like the Midwest areas. So I don't know what's going on here, but it looks kind of crazy. So let's get into it, man. That's just a part of the video, and we're going to check it out. If you're here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get it started. Welcome back.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, I got the logo down and the video is up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. Also, if you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there I take on trending topics, do commentary, you know, react to comedy, stuff like that. So different than over here. Over here we do all of the music and the music reactions. If you wanted access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description to the membership. It gives you early access, and there's a huge catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public yet. I update it every single day. Regardless, there is no obligation, you guys. At some moment in time, the videos that are in the membership will be released to the public, so don't even trip. And just thank you for the support. Huge shout out to all the members on the channel. Let's get this show on the road. We're about to rock with Alabama. This is on their official YouTube channel. Please, please, for the love of God, go to their channel and watch this without me, independently of me, because what I do isn't a substitute for the original, is it now? Stream it. All that good stuff, man. Support the original content creator. But this is what I'm talking about. Looks like he's in the middle of a tornado or some windstorm. That's why I was like, yo, is this the Dust Bowl? But I don't, like when we were talking about the South, like the Dust Bowl didn't like happen in the South. It might have touched parts of the South. I'm pretty sure it was more of a Midwest thing. So I don't know what's going on here. But we're going to bring it back to the beginning and see what this is about. This is Alabama, Song of the South.
Again, the American farmer looks out upon a Sahara in the making. Rivers and lakes dry. Corn, hay, wheat, alfalfa turned
Maybe
to
there's a
dust.
drought.
Over 100,000 families are already destitute. So parched are the fields that in most cases there is no hope whatever. Farmer Alex Skillets.
We're Americans, and America's had a lot of hardships, but we're going to fight this through.
Song of the South, sweet potato pie and I shut my mouth. Gone with the wind, there ain't nobody looking back again. Cotton on the roadside, cotton in the ditch. We all picked the cotton, but we never got rich. Daddy was a veteran, a Southern Democrat. They ought to get a rich man to vote like that. Singing song of the South, sweet potato pie and I shut my mouth. Gone with the wind, there ain't nobody looking back again. us Wall Street fell, but we were so poor that we couldn't tell. Cotton was short and the weeds were tall, but Mr. Roosevelt is gonna save us all.
The only thing we have to fear is...
Well, Mama got sick and Daddy got down. The county got the farm and they moved to town. Papa got a job with a TVA. He bought a washing machine and then a Chevrolet. Sing it, song, song of the South, sweet potato pie and I shut my mouth. Gone, gone with the wind, there ain't nobody looking back again. Play it.
Bro, the hook is so fucking fire. It's insanity. This whole song, song of the South. Bro, yo, this is deeper than I thought, too. This is mad catchy. It's so catchy, I actually feel like I heard that hook somewhere before. Like, I don't know if it's in a movie or whatever. You know what's ironic is Alabama is where this really a popular rapper is from, Yellow Wolf. And he also does like country music and country rap. Like his career is layered. He got signed to Eminem. I'm opening up for Yellow Wolf June 13th at the Ford Amphitheater in Colorado Springs. It's the first hip hop show at that amphitheater. And I just remember Yellow Wolf always being like, Alabama. Like he'd always shout out Alabama. But anyways, this is mad deeper. This is so much more deep than surface because it's so catchy. But there's a story of resilience here. It's saying, and that's what the video's highlighting. I don't know what was going on in this time. It looking kind of like, maybe this is like Great Depression time they might be referring to. But even how he said Wall Street fell, but we were so poor we couldn't even tell. Like it didn't make a difference. There's this huge disconnect from city boy to, rural Southern living. And, that you fast forward to today, Occupy Wall Street, and these damn politicians, saving the day for all these industries. Man, I remember when the housing market crashed. Anyways, that's a whole different thing. But, this is wild. This is wild. But let me think about these lyrics real quick. He said Southern Democrat in there. I might have to read the lyrics. That's wild. What's funny is the historical layout of government and stuff. And now, in today's current climate, I'm not going to say this to be divisive. I really love this channel, and I treat it as a baby in the fact that music brings us all together, right? So I don't get on this channel to be divisive or even really cover divisive topics. And if we do cover it, I just try to, do the surface level of it. On my other channels, I'll get into deep conversations about this stuff. But what it is so interesting, I don't know what he was saying about Southern Democrat, but it is so unique how the landscape has changed because in today's current political climate, people would associate Southerners with Republicans and right wing. And if you know the history of the Republican Party, like it was the first party to have, people of color and ethnicities become congresswomen, men and women in the Senate and stuff like that. The Democratic Party was very late to that. And so there's just a lot of historical that I'm, learning as I get older. And I just thought it was interesting. They mentioned Roosevelt. Even when he said Gone with the Wind, I was wondering if that was a double meaning because I remember being young. I've never seen the movie, but when I was young, there were always commercials or something on television about this classic black and white movie called Gone with the Wind. And when I say double meaning, is it a cool reference because that old school movie, but also Gone with the Wind, like things are shifting, times are changing, and then making these political references, dealing with the Great Depression, being in the rural South. It looked like maybe they were having a drought. But essentially what this song means to me is that Southern folks, this is before, I think it was before. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know when this came out, but A Country Boy Can Survive, right? Hank. When I think of this is about that Southern resilience, and a country boy will survive. We survived all of these things. And even when it says sweet potato pie, shut my mouth, it's almost like, to me, it's kind of saying like, yeah, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to enjoy my sweet potato pie, like this comfort food. At least I got this, and I'm just going to keep working hard. And this is showing the Southern resilience and just, this country boy attitude of being able to live off the land and survive no matter what. And there's just something for some reason that really speaks to me, especially as I get older and I'm raising kids and I want to get further from the city, because there's just more nonsense going on in the city, But anyways, let me rock with this song. This is good, but there is a lot more here than just, because it is so freaking catchy, bro. I'm absolutely putting this in my playlist, and I am not from the South. And it just makes me, it's almost, I want to be from the South, which, I am where I am from. I'm just saying that's how catchy it is. It just grabs your soul to me. Anyways, this is amazing.
Sing it, song of the South, sweet potato pie, and I shut my mouth. Gone with the wind, there ain't nobody looking back again.
Bro, sing it. Let's go. I ain't mad at it.
Song of the South, sweet potato pie, and I shut my mouth. Gone with the wind, there ain't nobody looking back again. Song of the South. Gone with the wind. Song of the South. Song of the South. Sweet potato pie and shut my mouth. Song of the South. Sweet potato pie and shut my mouth. Gone with the wind, ain't nobody looking back again. Song of the South. Sweet potato pie and shut my mouth. Gone with the wind, ain't nobody looking back again.
You know what's kind of interesting? Gone with the wind. Ain't nobody looking back I got goosebumps at the end because that part where it's saying gone with the wind, ain't nobody looking back again. The history of the South and the Southern roots of America, it's we all know, the slavery, the Confederacy, the different things. And that's just like, the more I look into it, there's this, that, and the other. I'm not sure what he was referencing, but he's saying we're moving forward. That's what he's saying. So whatever he's referencing, he's just talking about moving forward. We're not looking back, right? And I think we can learn a lot from our past, but the most important thing is to not live in the past, right? So I guess looking back is okay, but in my opinion, this is like representing moving forward, growth. And I don't know, this kind of touched me too, Like, after seeing Angels Among Us, it's just like, I don't know Alabama. I don't know their history. I'm just getting familiar with them on YouTube. But they just seem like good-ass dudes, man. And after seeing Angels Among Us, I was like, bro, these dudes are real ones, And I think things get mixed up, and it's so unfortunate how people are treated in general. People get treated off of stereotypes, but sometimes stereotypes are very true. So I don't know. I just really enjoyed this song. There was a lot there. I should have went back and listened to the lyrics and read the lyrics, but I talked way too long in the middle part. I was kind of rambling man, as they would say. But there's something very important about, you know, sweet potato pie gonna shut my mouth. Gone with the wind. Ain't nobody looking back again. You know, there's just something very significant there about moving forward and, you know, not looking back and getting caught up in the blah, blah. You know what I mean? Anyways, I really enjoyed that. I could actually sit here, like, I want to go play the hook again, and I want to read the lyrics. And, you know, you guys got to let me know if that was a mistake I made or was this just enough for you? You know, it's so weird because I can never do anything right on this channel, okay? One day it's people complaining that I reacted to the music video and not the audio track. The next day it's because I didn't react to them performing it live. The next day it's because it was the clean version. The next day it's because of something else. So I just go off of my instinct and gut when I do a lot of these. But regardless, man, Alabama, bruh, y'all are on one, man. Yeah, that's real. And there's this, what is it? If you're going to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band. So that's what it's promoting to me to check out next. And it's just this big old Alabama semi with the American flag. And yeah, I dig that. That's tight. Anyways, you guys let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.